You're listening to Nuestra Gente with Linda Parra.
Amigos oyentes, tengan todos ustedes muy buenas tardes y bienvenidos nuevamente a Nuestra Gente Radio Show aquí con Linda Parra. Tenemos ahora otra interesante entrevista, como siempre, llevándoles a todas las entrevistas de este 2020 General Election, mis amigos. Así que we had another candidate today, and it's Tony
Dia.
Tony Dia. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Marhaba.
مرحبا أهلا.
Kifa.
Alhamdulillah.
So, vamos a conversar con él un poquito para que ustedes lo conozcan. Así que tenemos la primera pregunta. Vamos a decirle, tell us a little bit about yourself, Tony.
I've been in Toledo almost my whole life. I'm self-employed. I've been a businessman my entire adult life. I have a Napa Auto Care Center. It's a repair center. I have Haas Towing. It's a towing division that we run out of the same place. And we also sell some used cars also.
Okay, so you're in the business.
Yes, my whole life I've been in business.
Él nos dice que él nació aquí, creció en Toledo. Tiene sus negocios que él maneja, como por ejemplo ventas de carros, y tiene otros negocios que también tiene, y está corriendo para las elecciones de este 3 de noviembre, mis amigos. Así que vamos a preguntarle, why are you running?
Like I said, I've been in Toledo my whole life, and it's not getting any better. It's getting worse. When I was growing up, there was a lot of things for youth to do. It seems like anymore there's nothing for the youth. I want to try to make a difference. I want to bring some honesty and integrity to city council. Just bring a business mind to it. I don't think there are enough business-minded people in city government.
Okay, so you say that you want to have more business in Toledo?
Well,
you want to
yes.
have more development in Toledo?
Absolutely.
You want to see that growing
yes.
in Toledo?
Toledo, I tell everybody, it's a diamond in the rough. We have all the perfect ingredients to be a great city, but we're not. Our location is perfect. We have the waterfront. We have Lake Erie. We're an hour from Detroit. We're 2 hours from Columbus, 2 hours from Cleveland, a few hours from Cincinnati in Pennsylvania.
20 minutes from Michigan.
20 minutes yes. I mean, our location is ideal. We have all the perfect ingredients to be a great, great city, but those ingredients aren't being utilized correctly.
So, él nos dice que él está corriendo porque él necesita y quiere ver en la ciudad de Toledo como una ciudad que puede crecer, que tiene todos los ingredientes, todos los implementos para ser una ciudad más grande, más productiva, más desarrollada, y él quiere hacer eso corriendo para el condado de Lucas. Él está corriendo para ser City Council en el condado de acá de Lucas, mis amigos. Así que él trae como él lo menciona, esa mente de negocios donde él quiere ver prosperidad, desarrollo acá en la ciudad de Toledo. So tell us a little bit. I know there is a project to fix the road.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I know if I start on the first floor of the government building and work my way all the way up to the last floor, I can find a lot of fat that needs to be cut, a lot of wasted money. I'm sure of it, because the city government, they're used to writing checks to write check. I'll give you an example. I read a story about the water meter deal with the city and Johnson Control. It's a $100 million deal, okay? I did some research. I called some people that's in the industry. I said, okay, how much is 127,000 water meters for the materials and get it installed? They said, anywhere from, 40 to 50 million maybe. So how do we come up with 100 million, I asked? They said Johnson Control makes anywhere from 45 to 50% profit on it. But Johnson Control doesn't do none of the work. They farm 100% of it out. So as a businessman, I would have did my homework. I'd have sat down with them. I'd have said, listen, I know you're making 40 to 50% for doing nothing. And it's okay. We want a big companies in Toledo. We want you to make money, but don't make 50% on us. Let's negotiate 10%.
That's a lot of money.
15% maybe, 20%. Whatever the savings is, when you go into a deal knowing what the deal is and knowing what the cost is, you have the strength of negotiation. So, and I don't think that's being done right now. They take they get multiple offers, from whoever, and they say, okay, this one's a good one. Just because it looks good to you on the face doesn't mean it's a good deal.
Okay, let me say it in Spanish. So, mi pregunta es, ¿qué le gustaría hacer él si él llega a ser elegido acá como el City Council del condado de Lucas? Él dice que él es una persona de negocios y dice que si él llega al edificio del Government Center aquí en Toledo, de las oficinas del gobierno acá local en Toledo, él dice que desde el primer piso hasta el último piso, él puede ver que hay demasiado manejo de dinero innecesario, hay muchos cheques que se hacen innecesariamente, hay una fuga de dinero en ese sentido, porque hay negocios por lo menos con los medidores pueden tener un costo de unos 40, 50 millones y resulta ser que la compañía que está vendiendo esos meters a la ciudad está ganando el 50%, está teniendo una ganancia del 50%. Él dice como una persona de negocio, él sabe que eso no es correcto. Él sabe que si le dicen que es una compañía buena, puede ser la compañía muy buena, pero no está haciendo nada y está absorbiendo demasiada cantidad de dinero, un 50% de lo que la ciudad está pagando por obtener esos meters. Así que él dice que como empresario él va a hacer unos cuantos cortes para ahorrar dinero y realmente se inviertan en los proyectos que la ciudad necesita. We had a issue number 3 and number 4. Okay.
Issue 3 has to pass, or we're going to lose a lot of police officers and firemen and all our first responders. I don't know why the city, I mean, if it's been going on since 1982, just make it permanent already, and why risk having to renew since 1982? You know, make it permanent already.
Well, the police officers need to get paid, right?
Yes, and we're short police officers. National average, because I say we need more police, people think I want more police. No, I want the minimum. We're not even at minimum. National average is 3.5 police officers per 1,000. Toledo is only at 2.2 per 1,000. And if you back out all the people that don't patrol the streets, that's probably almost half that number. That's why our streets aren't safe. You know, we need more police presence. We need more lights in the neighborhoods. They need to trim these overgrown trees that are blocking lights, it's blocking the sky. It's simple stuff, but nobody's doing it. I don't know why.
So you want to do it?
Yes, I want to do it.
That's your proposal.
If I got to go out there by myself with a chainsaw to do it, I'm going to do it.
And then what else you would like to propose if you get elected as a city council?
I want to see different entities become more self-sufficient instead of the city always spending money. Like, for instance, I love the zoo. I don't want nothing to happen to the zoo. I love the zoo. But they get a lot of money. So as a businessman, I think to myself, the directors, these people that are running the zoo, all right, why aren't they, for instance, they have 40, 50 exhibits. Why aren't they having these exhibits sponsored by multi-billion dollar companies like Chase Bank or Huntington Bank that says, okay, here, you want to sponsor the aquarium? Okay, it's $200,000 a year or $300,000 a year. So you take that kind of money times 40, 50
Which
exhibits.
is a beautiful project, you know?
Right, you know.
You are sponsoring
Yes, absolutely. And it costs either, I don't know if it's the county that pays for it or the city, but it costs us in general a lot less money. In parks too, with benches, we could sponsor plaques that I could put a memory of my son on a plaque on a bench for $1,000 or $1,500 a year. We probably have hundreds, if not thousands, of benches in all our parks. So stuff like that, they're not thinking outside the box on how to make money because they've never had to. Because every year, okay, here's your budget, here's your money, but it's affecting the city though in the long run.
So, él nos dice que hay muchas posibilidades de cortar dinero en diferentes áreas. Es una propuesta que él trae si él es electo en el condado para ser City Council. Él dice que, por ejemplo, hay muchos gastos con el zoológico. En el zoológico no deben por qué invertirse tanto dinero de la ciudad hacia el zoológico. Hay áreas del zoológico que pueden ser patrocinadas por compañías que tienen mucho dinero y pueden pagar esos patrocinios para mantener el zoológico y hacer estos patrocinios anualmente. No tiene por qué salir dinero del condado, de la ciudad, para mantener al zoológico. Y dice que por lo menos hay sillas de asientos en el parque, en el zoológico, que pueden ser patrocinados por compañía también. Él dice que le gustaría tener una foto de su hijo también en una de esas sillas, porque saben que su hijo falleció, fue policía también. I am so sorry for your loss. I was there covering the news for our radio station, and we were the only Spanish media covering the whole funeral. And I think that we need more police officers.
Yeah.
We need more security and
Safety.
not only for the community, but for the police officers
For the police
too.
officers, we need more lighting in our streets, especially the higher crime areas. We have overgrown trees and bushes, and that blocks light, that blocks views, that blocks it doesn't
And
look,
there is a
it
lot of
doesn't look good.
alleys.
A lot
There
of
is a lot of
alleys
alleys with
that are
no
horrible.
lighting.
No lighting. And what they do is, like, my dad lives on the east side by Tony Pacos. He has a bad alley. Every year they come multiple times, they throw stone, throw stone, throw stone. Same thing after a month, potholes come back, come back. So how much money are we spending to send somebody out to throw stone? Why not fix it properly the first time? Concrete it or blacktop it or whatever and be done with it.
Yeah, and we lived for years.
Yes.
And I say that because we had an alley behind our building also. And there is an alley here in this building too. So you see how bad it is. So I think there should be a project to fix all the alleys and put lighting on the alleys also.
Very important.
And very important. And also when I asked for lighting on the alley where we had the building, they say that we have to pay for it.
Why?
It's not my fault.
Well, you're paying property tax, so the city should pay for it.
And so that's what they told me when I called to put a lighting on the alley that is behind our building.
Problem is they don't know how to budget money. There's a lot of money being wasted in a lot of places, and I'm going to find it, and I'm going to show everybody it's a waste, and get rid of it. Budget. We have to prioritize. What's our number one priority? Number two priority? Number three priority? We can't just cut checks to cut checks. Because this is the people's money. It's not like we're dealing... we're conscious with our own money, let alone everybody else's money. We have to be very careful with the people's money, and we have to know how to spend it.
So, él dice que hay muchos gastos de dinero, como lo está manifestando durante toda la entrevista. Tenemos problemas con los alleys, que son las callecitas esas que están detrás de las casas, que no tienen buena iluminación. Eso es un problema también. La ciudad debería de tener un buen mantenimiento en esas callecitas que se le dicen alley, que están detrás de las casas y que no tienen buena iluminación. Debería de ser un proyecto de la ciudad y no de que las personas tengan que pagar por la luz en esas callecitas. Él dice que si él llega a la posición, pues él va a hacer demasiados recortes y va a sacar las prioridades de los proyectos de la ciudad. Anything else that you would like to say?
I would like to say, por favor, vota por Tony Díaz.
Okay.
Gracias.
That was good. Ustedes lo entendieron. He said, please vote for Tony Díaz.
Yes.
So, mis amigos, I want to say shukran.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
For joining us
God bless
today.
you. Thank you.
Mis amigos, hemos llegado al final del programa en el día de hoy. Tuvimos otra interesante entrevista con Tony Díaz, quien está corriendo para ser miembro del City Council y está corriendo para estas elecciones del 3 de noviembre. Así que será hasta una nueva oportunidad cuando ustedes y nosotros estaremos acá en Nuestra Gente Radio Show. Les habló Linda Parra. Les quiero mucho. Chao. Adiós.